I know that everyone jokes about, like, committing crimes or calling the cops in Republic City just so that, like, you can get close to Lin Beifong. And I get that, but me personally, I think that I would have to try to destroy the world and accidentally shoot a spirit cannon at Korra to get her attention so that she takes me into the spirit world with me and has to delicately hold me in her arms. But that's just me.
You know, it's so hard for me to pick my favorite character because I love all of them so much. Except for him. This is officially a Luther Hargreaves hate account.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. Number 1. We flew over on Appa at dawn. Uncle said I needed help, so Katara signed on as my number 2. We show up as she's about to get her crown. She laughs in our faces. I say, you're going down. Number 3. Remember, Azula always lies, but there's something that's off in her eyes. Is that number 4, 5, 6? Zuzu, aren't you bored? I am the rightful Fire Lord. 7. You should have seen the way that she smiled. Tonight I'm running wild as an only child. Number 8. There's no way she'll negotiate. I mean, look at her hair, couldn't even cut her bangs straight. My first Agni Kai, I thought I was a goner, but now I'm restoring my nation's honor. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She aims her lightning at Katara. No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. Number 1. We flew over on Appa at dawn. Uncle said I needed help, so Katara signed on as my number 2. We show up as she's about to get her crown. She laughs in our faces. I say, you're going down. Number 3. Remember, Azula always lies, but there's something that's off in her eyes. Is that number 4, 5, 6? Zuzu, aren't you bored?
So, how do you know where Wu is just by touching some spirit vines?
I learned how to connect to people's energy through them. Who taught you that? Lin's mom.
Lin's mom?
In the swamp. That place is like one giant
Lin's mom? Utter her name, coward. That is Toph Beifong, greatest earthbender who ever lived.
You'd be surprised.
So what I don't understand is why the writers in The Legend of Korra decided to make Aang distant from his other 2 children. So we know that Bumi is a non-bender, Kai is a waterbender, and Tenzin is an airbender. And due to that, Aang decided to take Tenzin on adventures around the world so he can teach him air nomad culture so it wouldn't die out. And then Tenzin can pass down that culture to his own children. So what I don't understand is why Aang never decided to pass down those traditions to Bumi and Kaya. Like, Bumi and Kaya are both half air nomad. Like, they have the ability to claim that heritage just like how you would if you were half black or half white. You have the ability to claim that heritage as a part of who you are. And it's not like Aang was gatekeeping the culture. We have air acolytes in the comics. Those are people from all around the world. For example, Pema, Tenzin's wife, was an air acolyte. They were in charge of keeping the temples up and running when Aang wasn't there. And it's obvious in the show that Bumi and Kai are resentful over this. I don't know, it smells like a plot hole to me.
Who that lady over there in the chair? What fucking lady? Ain't no lady in here.
Try to stop us. We're taking back what's ours. Stop you? I'm gonna join you. I know where the good stuff is.
Yo, if that's not a mood this entire year, I don't know.
Okay. Some of y'all seems to think that Kyoshi's smooth AF just because she has no qualms with murder. That woman is as awkward as a turtle duck. She literally wishes she could wear her war paint all the time so people can't read her micro expressions. Rangi looks like a cinnamon roll that could kill you, but it's actually a cinnamon roll. The 16-year age gap between Pema and Tenzin makes me uncomfy. Sokka was a fun uncle and Bumi's favorite, and also Kai probably came out first to him and Suki. Sokka was the one to introduce Juan to art. It makes sense for Sokka and Suki to not have kids. Zuko is probably the only halfway decent parent in the entire game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Katara, but she's probably a helicopter mom. Kyoshi struggled just as much as Korra in her early Avatar days, and by the time Korra's done, she'll probably live up to Kyoshi's name. Rangi and Kyoshi are both sports gays, but Rangi is also math gay. This hairstyle that Suki adopts after the boiling rock is basically Rangi's hairstyle. Rangi is basically a well-adjusted Azula with maternal support. Fire and air heritage probably increases your chance of being a combustion bender. Okay, so I know this woman that lives rent-free in everybody's mind isn't actually 7 foot but 6'6", still easily towering over absolutely everyone in the Avatar universe.
But I don't see nearly enough people talk about her girlfriend, who, yes, is above average height. But just guess what the average height for an Asian woman is? That. And you have to consider this is modern day. They're not living in modern day. So just something to think about. TLDR, I think Rangi is at most 5'4".
I like you. I don't give a fuck about your. I like you. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sweat, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more.
What are you doing here? Can I go to the washroom, please? No!
Well, I guess I'll just piss on the floor.
Young sad Yori, I ain't got shit but money. Yeah. Post pics on Instagram that might steal your honey. Yeah. So hot I give the sun a run for his money, but I'm chilling like I'm Ice Cube, cold nose runny.
It's a long, long way to Ba Sing Se, but the girls in the city, they look so pretty.
So something season 2 of The Legend of Korra covers that no one talks about but makes me really uncomfortable is the prisons that the Red Lotus were put in. Minghua was in a volcano for 13 years. Pli was at the bottom of a frozen tundra in sub-zero conditions for 13 years. Can you imagine being in either of those places for an extended period of time with zero relief? And I completely understand that the original Team Avatar was very anti-Merc, but when do we draw the line? Because I feel like those conditions were torturous. Like, I guess my thought process is they kept them in these torturous conditions, but they didn't kill them, so it's okay?
Now from the top, make it drop, that's some wet, that's some wet. Now get a bucket and a mop, that's some wet, that's some wet. I'm talking wop, 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 that's some wet, that's some wet. Macaroni in a pot, that's some wet, huh?
Take me back to the night we met.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sweat, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more.
The B, it's M to the B, it's M, 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 M to the B, it's M to the B, it's M to the B, bang.
Oh my god. Wow.
Like a god. Dance like a god. Dance like a god.